Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Krashy, and today we're going to be doing a test casting. Now, casting solo, casting without like a perfect kind of scenario, it can get weird at times. So this is just going to be my rough take at solo casting the final game of Twitch Rivals. So I know that the camera views are super weird because Twitch Rivals will always feature the streamers' perspectives. That's the way they run their show, because the show is about the game and it's about the streamers. It's not really meant to be a true competitive esports event. And what's happening here? Hey, look, it's Jake. And so I'm going to do my best to do what the broadcasters did on this event, where they casted, they talked about the tournament. I'm not going to have any audio, and I'm just going to use the feed that they're given, because they are given a feed, to watch the gameplay and give context and talk about the game and to do a casting over it. So here we have it. As we're looking at the teams, we can start to see that it looks like Indy Bear is going to be playing the Wigglytuff, Lutano on Lucario, Spraggle's going to be playing the Talonflame with a bot lane with Eldegoss as well as Venusaur. So that's going to be that first team that we're looking at here as the game is going to be getting started, and this is the final match of the grand finals. Going to be kicking off our feed here with Spraggles in the jungle, been playing that Talonflame and has been doing a phenomenal job with it. We saw some of those highlights a little bit earlier on in the matches, and it was just such a phenomenal performance coming out from Spraggles, and he's looking to do this jungle where he finishes his jungle rotation on that top side. So you see him doing a slightly different variation of that jungle rotation, that center position, which allows Spraggles to finish his jungle rotation on the top side of the lane. So now top lane, it does seem like there is going to be a 1-1-3 mirror happening across the map, that kind of competitive meta that we've started to see evolve in Pokemon Unite with Lutano in that top lane. We can see that feed swapping here just now, and they're going to be doing a lot of APOM trading. Now, this is a bit of a high-level strategy for those of you at home who don't quite understand, where you essentially want to deny the enemy side farm without, you know, taking the path of least resistance. This is often used in the top lane meta for Lucario, who will be using a score shield and attack weight, wants to get those scores in, wants to sack as much of that damage on that held item as possible. Again, very min-maxy, very something that is going to be getting this character the strength and the position that they want. But the 850Bs, the first major objective of the game, is starting, and we have this 2v2, the top lane jungle influence coming out from both sides. We do see it looks like Jay Hoogland is going to be getting that evolution, and now Lutano hitting his level 5. That's going to be that power-up punch, a big power spike here. Had he been able to get that before those bees, would have been a massive power spike here. So we'll go ahead and check the other side of the map now. Jay Hoogland is going to be playing this War Turtle now. They do seem to be pushing Lutano back just a little bit. It looks like Goof on the Venusaur coming out of that center position wants to provide a little bit of support in this lane as well, but they're right back into the farming stage. They're going for these APOMs in the top lane, that tri-lane in the bottom. Again, one of a competitive meta that has formed in the Pokemon Unite competitive community, and just in Pokemon Unite in general, has been to try to destroy that bottom lane, to control that bottom lane and overwhelm it with 3 players. But look at this, the power of attack weight, the power of score shield. Lucario, it's going to be dunking in your face, putting in that Eos energy the best that it can as we swap back on over. Let's take a look at the bottom lane now. Zugrug, looks like Pokemon Cast and Salt Queen hanging out in that bottom, that tri lane they have set up for themselves. It looks like they're doing quite well in terms of level. It looks like a very even lane as well. So we'll see how they're looking to influence. Zugrug coming out with that sleep, the sing, but 7:29 on the clock. That means in just a mere 6 seconds, we'll be having the 7:20 bees. That's going to be the Comb Bees in the Vespiquen. You do see, again, Zugrug zoning. Look at this. This is what his goal is. He wants to use that sleep. He wants to sing. But oh my goodness, Indy Bear putting out a big influence there as well. The Focus Band, you can see the held item coming out from Zugrug, that burst of healing that happens when you get to a low health percentage. Now, on the map, take a look at that top left side of the map. This provides a bit of context and information to you all at home, the viewers. There's now going to be the bottom lane Dreadnought and the top lane Rotom, and this is that first major objective in terms of that midline objective. Zugrug getting a big sleep onto Spraggles, going to force that fly, make him take a bit of damage. Indy Bear is going to be falling there as well. Zugrug gets the elimination, and now Dreadnought is falling very quickly. It does seem like that was stolen away potentially. I think it was. I'm not sure. I do not see the shields on this side. I cannot quite tell which team was able to grab that, but Zugrug wants to chase out Vaporeon, and either way, the big influence, that 5v3, 5v4 fight that happened in that bottom lane is going to get a lot of experience and a lot of lead in terms of Eos energy down onto their side. Now, Lutano was able to stay in that top lane. He decided to just go on ahead and stick it to the lane, and he scores and captures the Rotom. Now, Rotom will actually push that enemy goal and will be providing the ability to shut down that goal. So Rotom, a very important objective in terms of locking down the goal, shutting down the healing, shutting down the ability for it to be, interrupted on the score, giving you those instant dunks, and now that might give them an opportunity. But look at this, Zugrug and the team are being very aggressive. That's going to be the Unite move coming out from Wigglytuff, and it does look like this could have broken into a fight, but they're going to play it a little bit passive. Just looking at the top left UI on the screen, I can see that Spraggles and I believe it's their Indie Bear on the Wigglytuff do have their Unite moves. We'll see if they're going to be using that. We saw one coming out from Spraggles, so a bit of a fight here. Spraggles wants to back up after using that, is going to try his best to stay alive, but they're chasing down Goof. If they can get this down, Venusaur, the Buddy Barrier coming out again, another very strong held item in the meta, is going to be popping, and now Spraggles just trying to get away, but Venusaur has so much dive, chase potential, and so many players fall in this top lane. 5:11 on the clock. We are at our halfway point of the map, and this again, let's look at that mini map. Look at that context. 24 seconds on the clock is going to be showing the next major team objective. Now we have our first announcement of the game at the 5-minute mark saying it's a close battle. Now, close battle means that there is a 0 to 20 point swing either which way. No team knows just who is in the lead. So now Jay Hoogland finds level 9. This is going to be a massive moment in this fight, this potential match to swing things around. He's finding that Unite move on Blastoise, which is a phenomenal move in terms of team fighting, and you can already see Goof and that team looking to be aggressive. Jay Hoogland positioning forward. He knows he has this ability. If he can surf in, if he can catch them out of position, use that Unite move, it could secure them this fight win. But this is a lot of dancing, playing passive, pulling the enemies in. They know that they can't fully commit to that Dreadnought because of the fly ability on Talonflame. Now the fight's breaking out. You do see a lot of Unite moves coming out. Jay Hoogland is holding it for the right moment. He wants to get it low. He's going to be using it, but no, Talonflame Spraggles is going to be able to steal that Dreadnought away. Jay Hoogland doing what he can to be disruptive, trying to peel for his teammates. Goof is going to be diving that backline the best that he can as well, but Jay Hoogland and team, Salt Queen doing her best to just keep them all alive. Indie Bear, Spraggles, Lutano, they are controlling this fight entirely. They lose control of that Dreadnought positioning. The fly ability, again, one of the best securing abilities in the entire game, is Salt Queen desperately trying to stay alive. She's being chased down. Krashy is going to be completely catching her out there. And he chases her down, running away from Venusaur. Not an easy feat, but look at how the game has developed. They leave that bottom lane, they quickly rotate to the top lane, and what is the purpose of that? Well, don't forget, we do have that top lane Rotom. So as the bees, the comb bees, the Vespiquen have been spawning, they're getting this farm, they're continuing to try to increase their level, their power, their ability to farm is all about the team. You know, you want to maybe keep someone on that off lane, meaning the bottom lane. Look at that, Spraggles comes in with another elimination. Spraggles is just absolutely dominating this game, and you have Krashy, sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, sorry, I need to take a little break there, trying to follow that up. Now we get that 3-minute call, very, very important. Lutano is going to be dominating the bottom lane, and this is what the off lane is. This is a very important role, a very important type of strategy where you can actually leave a very high mobility, someone that has good 1v1 potential in the bottom lane. Lutano doing that on the Lucario. Now they grab control, Keystar and his team grab control of that Rotom, and they actually shove it into the first goal. It will go ahead and break that, but look again at the minimap. This is always the context, that information that you're going to be looking for. 2:29 on the clock, but there's about a 17-second delay, so there most likely will not be another Dreadnought fight. This is all farm time for that final 2-minute seconds, that final, this is the area of the map where everything can be incredibly volatile. It comes down to the team play here. We're going to be having those double point scores open in just 5 seconds as we hop over to what I believe is our current game MVP. Spraggles has been doing an absolutely phenomenal performance in this game, and here we are. We're in the final stretch now. Double points, they get that call out. They're in the lead. In the lead is not huge lead, so they do have to be a little bit careful. They don't want to give up any backdoor turn-ins, as we can see that in the top lane. Goof is going going for that turn in. So now in the lead with a 94-point score, Spraggles is not in the lead anymore. So we do have a little bit of context in terms of who is actually winning as they try to chase down Goof, but this fight is really starting to catch up with Spraggles. He has to be careful here. They have to do their best. They don't want to get too caught out. You can see that they're trying to run him down because they want to get him out of the way. They don't want to give him that fly ability to potentially use, and this fight is getting a little bit messy. Eldegoss, it does find an elimination. Look at this. The backdoor turn-ins coming in from Spraggles and Lutano. They're trying to split them around the map. It's going to be a lot of points scored here, so they do definitely retake that lead, and now it's coming down to the Zapdos flip, the coin flip as people in the community like to call it, the half health point. Look at Spraggles coming in with a fly. He's going to slam down on top of it, and it does not look like they're going to be able to get it. So Spraggles, they have a huge lead, but this is going to be so much potential to be scored here. One elimination has been found, the knockout, and it does look like there is a big Cram ultimate. Keystar runs away, just barely making it out. Jay Hoogland going to be fighting some score. That's 52, 152, and more score happening. The counter scores back and forth. The final minute of the game, 44, 42. It's back and forth. There's no way to know the current score. 100 coming out, and it does look like it's just so back and forth, swapping perspectives on each team, and this game could go either which way. The only potential influence here is going to be a potential score shield type score from that held item, a very strong held item in the meta, but it doesn't look like, with both teams just defending their goals, we have no idea left or right which team is in the lead. It's been such a very close game. Comes down all the way to the wire. One more 38-point score. Lutano puts it in the base, has that score shield. Like I said, he gets wiped out with 5 seconds remaining, and this is for the championship. This is for the winner of Twitch Rivals, who is going to be able to walk away with this one. The scores are coming in. It's over, so very close, and there you have it. Team Lutano winning the game by 4 points. You can see the excitement on his face. What a dominant performance that they've had in previous games, but this one just so very close, and you can see just how heartbreaking that moment is, to just barely lose, just to barely fall short. Jeff Hoogland, you know, just feeling the emotions, feeling that kind of slip away, but they got the Zapdos. They were able to put up such a good fight in that match, and I just have to say, what an amazing game here, and what an amazing Twitch Rivals. All right, friends, so there you have it. There's my test casting. I know Spraggles and the friends and everybody that played in this, such a phenomenal thing to watch. I actually didn't get to watch this final game, so this is my first time seeing it. As for, you know, I didn't really do my research here, so I'm sorry that I didn't know all the names, so Keystar, my bad. I was trying to catch it as it was moving. It gets a little bit hard to do so, but there you have what would be a little bit of Krashy esports casting. So thank you, friends, so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate you so very much. I'm just doing all that I can to make Pokemon Unite the best that it can be and have a good time with it, and I love you all so much. I appreciate you for giving me a dream job. I appreciate all the support. Please like, subscribe, drop a comment on the video. Let me know what you think of the casting. It would be a lot easier with someone co-casting potentially. It gets really, really heated up in the final games, the final moments. But I like doing casting. I've done a bit of, you know, semi-professional casting in the past, and it's a lot of fun. So as always, friends, please sure to be be sure to be kind to one another. Tell someone that you love them, and I'll see you on the next video.